Nova Scotia will be one of the provinces hardest hit by that federal government move to limit the number of foreign students who can study in Canada. It could present a serious challenge to universities in our region that depend on the revenue international students bring. CTV's Ryan McDonald has more.
The federal government has announced a 2-year cap on international student enrollment, one that will reduce the number of permits to study in this country by 35%.
It is the latest in a series of measures to improve program integrity and set international students up for the success.
The move comes in the face of a nationwide housing crisis. Last year, Cape Breton University was the focus of a W5 report outlining a shortage of housing, jobs, and transportation.
It's obviously really heartbreaking for a lot of international students who are having the dream of going to Canada.
The CBU Students' Union president says while at some institutions students have asked for a cap, he heard from some today who are now concerned their spouses might not be able to come here. Still, he's optimistic about this.
So we hope that there's more availability of especially jobs and housing options in Sydney.
I think it's a wake-up call for CBU and for our whole province, as you know, and certainly our municipality.
This CBRM councillor says while international students have been a major asset towards community growth, he hopes today's move will help strike a better balance.
I guess we'll have to wait and see what those numbers actually look like as it relates to Nova Scotia.
We can't help but look at this as a negative announcement for Atlantic Canada.
The head of the Association for Atlantic Universities says while he thinks this was aimed mostly at a few colleges in southern Ontario and BC, he hopes post-secondary schools here won't be made to suffer.
Atlantic Canada has a little or more around 3% of the national population. So in that sense, perhaps the reductions won't be too significant.
The announcement said reductions will be weighted by provincial populations. Peter Halpin said he hopes to speak with provincial governments about this in the coming days. Ryan McDonald, CTV News, Sydney.